All right, let's talk about wide receivers. Michael Crabtree continues to be peppered with targets. He was 5 for 80 this past week, which was actually a higher yardage line than Cooper. Which, did we expect that?
What, last week?
Oh, not this past week, yeah. I mean,
Just
Cooper scored, but Crabtree once again out-yarded him.
Out-yarded?
Yeah, I mean, he's been pretty consistent.
Yeah, I like Crabtree moving forward.
Do you like him more than Ruben Randall moving forward? Randall was not.
Tough.
He was only 3 for 31, but he scored again.
Yeah, they're on about the same. Maybe I like Crabtree a little bit better.
Yeah, I do too. I'm not expecting. I've been Mr. Anti-Victor Cruz, and I don't expect good things from him when he does get back the rest of the way. But he will draw some targets away from Ruben Randall. Nobody's doing that. If he gets back, you're saying? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, the big names that in the wide receiver position that will probably be signed this week on your waiver wire are Allen Hurns, Kamar Aiken, and Tavon Austin. Those are kind of the big headliners because they all scored. Hurns was 11 for 116, which was Mike's start of the week. Saw a lot of tweets thanking Mike for that selection. Which is pretty bold. That might have been your best pick of the year.
I believe
I've retired. I'm not making any more starts of the week.
That's smart.
I believe the Bortles and Hurns connection won $1 million in FanDuel.
Did it really?
Think so.
Oh, that makes sense.
There you go.
Now, was that from one of the?
That was straight advice from Mike, the fantasy hitman. Right?
Nobody
You made
else.
someone $1 million.
Wow. Kickbacks can be sent to Kamar Aiken. I like him a lot this week. He was 5 for 170. That's not right. He didn't have 177 yards.
Yeah, I didn't type that in. You did.
I believe maybe 5 for 77 and a touchdown. Let's go with that.
5 for 345 yards.
Jason can effort that while we talk about the matchup this week. Do we like him with Steve Smith out?
Yeah.
As a 1 week start, he's going against the Browns at home. If Flacco throws the ball, he has to throw to somebody.
I like Aiken a lot, and you see it. I mean, Rashad Perriman, even though he doesn't have a new injury, is still out and looks like he's still going to be out for a little bit. He had 89 yards 2 games ago, 77 last one. Steve Smith is going to be out. So
I also want to apologize to Steve Smith.
Yeah,
because I made him my number 1 PPR guy,
and what happened, Andy?
It didn't work out for Mr. Smith, which sucks. I have him in a bunch of leagues, and now he's hurt. So.
Stop making anyone your number 1. Just start at 2.
That's so smart.
Yeah,
my number 2 this week is.
I love it.
All right, anybody else that stands out for you? Hankerson had a good game.
I think Tavon is interesting because it's never been a question of talent. It's been the play calling in St. Louis. They couldn't figure out how to really get him involved. And this year, I don't know. It seems like it's finally clicking. So he's an interesting guy to grab.
I like the fact that his 2 scores were red zone scores from about 10 or 15 out. Like they drew up plays with him as the main read in the red zone, which is not what you see with small guys all the time. But he got separation, made 2 good plays, scored 2 touchdowns, got a couple carries. Yeah, he's worthy of consideration.
He's really fast.
He is super fast. He actually, him and Landry have some things in common to me where, they kind of get separation underneath and then they fight for every single yard possible. So Hankerson, Ginn Jr. had 2 touchdowns on 2 catches for 18 yards.
Yeah.
So you can count on that, right?
That's sustainable.
Super sustainable. And then Willie Snead.
Hey.
Came out of nowhere. 6 for 89.
He's got the trust of Drew Brees. The problem is I think he was only on the field for like
50-something.
Yeah.
Percent
in
of
the 50s, maybe
well, I mean,
60%.
Could go up.
Got to try a guy out.
Yeah.
Got to give him a shot. I want to play for the
He's fun to watch.
I want to play
though.
for the Saints.
I enjoy watching him, and he gave a solid book it.
Oh, he booked it, yeah.
That was Snead?
Yeah.
Oh. He gave the book it sign. All right.